debts don't die. They decorate the walls. I've got spice in the vault, dances and call, a beast below, and credits to sprawl. From the palace to the desert sand, every deal made, I've got a hand. I don't need a throne, I've got a slab. Gold chains, fat cigars, and a laugh that grabs. Bounty hunters kneel, smugglers beg. I crush rebellion with a single leg. Slime and sovereignty, baby, I reign in velvet rust and pleasure pain. You want freedom, pay the fee. Pay the fee. I'm the boss who owns your destiny. I've seen heroes crawl and villains bleed. I feed on fear, I plant the seed. The galaxy spins, but I stay still, 'cause power, my dear, is the thrill. Slime and sovereignty, baby, I reign in velvet rust and pleasure pain. From spice to souls, I hold the key. I'm the crime lord, your majesty. Now dance for me, or disappear.
Hope is not a crown, it's a spark. I've walked through fire, I've buried friends, built a fleet from shattered ends. Every star that fades from view, I carry them, I carry you. I've heard the silence after loss, felt the weight of every cost. But I won't kneel, I won't forget the ones who died in silhouette. General of hope, I rise again, I bear the name, not for glory, not for fame, but for the ones who lit the way.
I always forget to unmute my microphone. Hello there, my fellow Holotable heroes. How are you all doing? Hope you're ready for another round of Grand Arena. I just realized I was logged in my new account, so let me log out and log in with my main, and then we will continue with the journey. Well, continue. Complete the final chapter of this journey of the Conquest Volume 22. How is everybody doing, by the way? Is everybody finished with the conquest? Am I like the slowest person in our galaxy when it comes to grinding through conquest? All right, here we go. Okay, we're logging in now. Let's fire up the game. And then we'll be able to get started. Who do we have in the chat? Game launching in full screen. Love it. Alright, I can't see I can't see the chat because the game is covering the entire screen. Give me a moment, please. Thank you. Alright. Let's go over here. Oof. Yeah, the game is not very good. It doesn't remember what screen it was open last time on. Okay, now we are ready. Let's hop over. It's Friday, right? Okay. So who do we have in the chat? We got Good in the chat, hit that like button, help out our boy. Hey, thank you so much for the support. And we got Emil in the chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Emil says, no, I'm in Sector 2. Alright, so you're chillin'. Yeah, my new account as well is in Sector 2. Simply, I'm not refreshing, I'm doing normal Conquest. So I just want to see how far I get really without refreshes. Guda says, made it to the end, just waiting on stamina to go through and finish up. Sitting at 497. Okay, looks like you just have to wrap up a few feats and you'll be good to go. We got hugs in the chat. Evening, Mr. Beat. Hope all is well. Yeah, all good, except I don't have weak spot yet, so hopefully today. Otherwise, yeah. Some of those feeds will be annoying. We got Fix Switch in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. We as well have Dalton in the chat. Hello there. Hello there, my friend. How is it going? Okay. Let's hop over to Conquest. Sector 5. There's a global feeds. We are getting there. Like, you know, I'm not too concerned. And let's hop over to Sector 5 and see what's going on today. As always, data discs I currently have equipped are displayed below my video on the screen. And if I make any changes throughout the video, I will be updating as well the text. But as you can see, I do have lots of Zealous Ambition discs, but that's about it. Not much else. I guess very limited set this time in terms of disc, like no entrenched. I haven't seen defensive formation, so like, you know, all those durability discs that could help us out cheesing. Simply not there this time, it seems. I don't know. Okay, so in terms of the feats today, we've got ourselves Gungan feat, droids, defense down, and as well critical damage up. Alright, let's see what we can get done. So, as always, we'll go through my website, the teams I put down together, and just test them out and see what works, what doesn't, what needs adjusting. Okay, a couple of Gungan teams, of course, Master Look, and then a full Gungan squad. So let's give this a shot. Let's see who's our first enemy. Kelleran back. Alright. Let's bring Luke. Let's bring a Watt Tambor. And then we need Shakti. Shak. Yoda. Okay. And then let's go ahead and bring... Who do we want? From Gungans. I do have Zealous Ambition discs, so... Jar Jar is support. Boss Nass is support, but he doesn't deal any damage, does he? I don't know, let's just go with Tarpals then, I guess, doesn't matter. Okay. First battle, let's go. Obviously, put this up there, because we don't have Voluntary Vanguard, do we? So the way I'll start is I will actually call here Yoda for the assist. So he gets critical damage up from Luke, and then we can spread it for the critical damage up feat. Alright, and now we just keep calling Tarpals to the assist. And hopefully Luke can stand strong here. Just keep calling Tarpals. There we go. Sure. Hit him with an AoE. Okay, let's go ahead and finish Temple Guard. Nice. Hit him with the ability block. And we'll just keep calling Tarpals for the assist. Does this keep critical damage up? Critical chance up. Alright, never mind. Okay, I'll just keep calling Tarpals for the assist. Sure, just basic. This will go a lot faster again if I would have weak spot, but we just do what we can with what we are given. Okay, another one down. Just do a basic over here. Again, let's call Yoda for the assist. He gains critical damage up. And then he'll spread it on his next turn onto the team. Okay, let's go over here. There we go. Perfect. And now we just have to get through Keller and back, so that should be easy now. Okay. Oh, he died from damage over times. That's inconvenience. I got 4 kills there with Gungans instead of 5. Oh well. But we did get good progress for critical damage up as well, 14, so that's not bad at all. And of course, we do have a fully loaded Gungan squad, so let's go ahead, bring it up, see how these guys will do. I mean, Gungans would absolutely love weak spot, right, with all the debuffs they're dishing out, but... Jar Jar is support though, so he should be doing big damage. That was pathetic, wasn't it? Alright, that wasn't very impressive. I was expecting more from Jar Jar. There we go, that's better. Nass actually doing some nice damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just auto this, right? Just make sure we take Canderous out. There we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, looks like Nass did damage. I didn't realize he does damage on his basic. Interesting. Okay, we'll get back to Gungans if we need to. We'll just continue with testing out other teams now. So we got a couple of critical damage squads. So Stark does it on his special, and then as well Scout Trooper does it there. And then of course we got Malgus on his basic. So I guess Malgus should be quick and easy way to knock this out. So let's go ahead and bring out our troopers. Hopefully we can survive long enough to get a turn. I don't know, let's see. And we need Stark. Alright, there we go. Bringing in Short Trooper for the pre-taunt. Okay. There we go. Alright, so... yeah, let's mark Short Trooper, so he's taunting. It's this one, isn't it? We gain critical damage up. And this is critical damage up as well. Yeah, troopers love Zealous Ambition Disc because they're all support basically. More or less. Alright. So we should be now up to 33. Okay, doing well actually. Whenever I see Rey in Conquest, I just go like, oh no. Hopefully all the fear should slow them down. Okay. They got buff immunity. Will I get a turn? Oh, I got a turn. Can you believe it, guys? Oh, I should have used basic, shouldn't I? To get critical damage up. Man, we really need to get Rey out. She's really annoying me. Ugh! Shock. Do you know what? Let Rey stay feared. Just get her out. There we go. Alright, now we can play with Rey out. There we go. Look at the amount of critical damage we're getting. So let's just try and take our time, but yeah, we're doing too much damage. Just auto basic, I guess. So if you got Malgus, I think that's gonna be the quickest way for critical damage up. There we go. Where we are at. Almost there we go. Okay, so those were critical damage up squads. Let's before we continue, let's try and catch up on the chat. We got Flick Switch. Just need to clean up 3 stars for a lot of battles to reach my gold crate. A roster of 6 million is unfortunately too small for red crate. Even with cheese, I'm missing too many units. Yeah, that's the thing. Like if you don't have your pirates and Bad Batch up and running, it's gonna be tough because there's so many feats tied, especially to pirates. Yeah, but still, you know, gold crate is pretty good to be honest. Because then in 6 months, you know, you can still unlock the new characters, Conquest characters, just 3 months later than players that do red crate. So as long as you can gold crate, I mean, that's very good. Vader Slaps says, I'm 14 battles away to gain 15 points to red crate. Alright, so almost there, nice. We got Francis, good to see you back. Hey, it's good to be back. Conquest is always our favorite time of our galaxy, isn't it? Alright, I mean, thermal exhaust, like, what's the point, right, if we don't have those caustic emission discs? I want defensive formation, not this. Like, I want to recover protection, not health. Certain defeat. Sure, I don't know, will we use it, but at least it might be useful for something down the line, I don't know. Okay, so what's next on the menu? Defense down. Defense down. Alright. Oh, pirates. Okay, well, I mean, I will give it a shot. I don't know. This is Sector 5, so we might just get blown to bits. Because pirates, they hit hard. But maybe Malak can keep them at bay. I don't know. Let's give this a shot. And then we need Big Brother. And we need Ninth Sister. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Healing immunity is not very good. She's stunned, but I think he can cleanse the stun, Fifth Brother. Alright, so how do you want to do this? Okay. Stun. Alright, so dispel debuffs and inflict. Yeah, there we go. Defense down. Not sure Ninth Sister will get a turn though. Let's see if we can stall this, that she gets a turn. Okay. Let's take him down because he does a lot of damage. Basic. And we do defense down. Although only 3 enemies alive, so that's not that great, huh? Okay. Let's do basic over here. And okay, there we go, another defense down. Huh. Oh yeah, sure, keep bringing them back, I guess, see if we can get another one, but... Nah. I just get auto, I guess, at this point. I'm surprised we were able to hang in there, because like pirates, they normally deal a lot of damage. But I guess guard and penetrate is boosting our defense. Okay. Vader Slap says pirates are Gear 8 4 stars. Cheese the pirate feats and use them to complete the full pirate team wins. Oh, nice! That's great that you were able to get that with Gear 8. That is very good. Good says crazy in-game currently. Raid, territory battle conquest. We need some territory battle sims. Yeah, definitely. Like our guild first 2 phases is basically just deploy. We don't have to do any battles, but yeah. Then phase 3, 4, 5 are very busy. Hey, at least we don't have a grand arena as well, right? Because that would be even more of a time sink. Hugsy says someone who highest gear pirate outside Nass being gear 9 can confirm having pirates up and running would make it way easier. It would, yeah. I really wish Conquest was how it used to be, that, you know, where we had a chance to put some creative teams together. Now it seems like Conquest is more and more about you have the latest marquee units, to have the latest galactic legend. And that's it, it's not so much more like putting, you know, interesting combinations of teams together. But it's what it is, I guess. Need some quality of life to cut down on playtime. Yeah, definitely. Okay, here we go. So what do we have next? One more feat, I guess, to go through. As you can see, not a lot of teams to try out. It's not. You used to have like 5 teams for each feat or something, but now it's just like very limited. Alright, we got a bunch of droid ones. Okay. Let's see what we can get done with our droids. Hold on, who was the enemy? Night Sisters. Night Sisters are kind of gnarly, but let's see if droids can pull this off or not. Hold on. We might need to bring BB-8 in here, but we'll see. Where's Maggie? Oh, that one, there it is. Alright. Okay. Alright, Sortie, do your thing. Oh, did she dodge? I guess it's her mastery is evasion, I guess, so fair enough. Alright, easy 5 droid kills. Bad Batch. Aphra. Okay, we're gonna bring in Aphra, then we need 000 BT, and then we need HK, and sure, let's try GD8. Let's see how this will work. I don't know. We might get steamrolled. Although Aphra does get a turn first, right? So we can increase their cooldowns. And then bring a friend. And then we can get going. There we go. BT doing what BT does best. Nuking out teams. There we go. And that's even without weak spot, man. BT. Well, I guess Aphra did most of the damage, but yeah. Let's see, who do we have next? And yeah, of course. Jedi Master Luke, why wouldn't he be in here as well, right? But, oh, put a hashtag in there. There we go. Let's bring in Shock. And let's do Yoda, I guess. And then maybe L3? I don't know, let's give this a shot. Or actually, you know what? Since I have Zealous Ambition discs, maybe IG-11 would be better. Because he's a healer. Alright, there we go. Even though the guy taunts, he's a healer. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so let's first again do the critical damage up feat. Spread the love. And then hopefully we can get going. Any moment now. Any moment now. There we go. Not seeing a lot of damage, man. So I guess their stats are really juiced up here. Can we take anybody down even? I'll just do basic. There we go, now we're doing some damage. Finally getting some crits. We gotta take care of Paul, because he's just feeding so much to our meter. Oof, almost there. I'm worried Yoda will take somebody out. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, that's fine. There we go, that should slow them down. Then Chirrut is up next. Okay. Yeah, let's call Yoda for the assist. Get some critical damage up. Do you know what? Let's see if we can get some extra kills in this one. Get the summon out. If we can. There we go, that should do it. Because yeah, otherwise Mothma just escapes, right? So it would be again only 4 kills in this one. Critical damage up, done! Sean Spooner says, can I get a shout out to the Foundlings United? About half of our guild unlocked Riva today with the rest coming soon. Hey! Shout out to Foundlings United for unlocking Riva. That is amazing. Riva, still today, great character, especially if you do have Grand Inquisitor. Together they do a lot of good stuff. Territory wars, territory battles. Heck, even Conquest. Like if you have weak spot, Grand Inquisitor starts with a bonus turn and he just AoE just wipes out everybody. It even works at low stamina because of bonus turns, so... Hey, congratulations! A huge milestone for the guild for sure. We got Burrito in the chat. Hello, wait, does IG-12 give crit damage? That was IG-11 though, not IG-12. No, it's Master Luke on his middle special, he gives it to the target. And then I was targeting Yoda, and then Yoda was spread it. Crip says, nice work, Foundlings United. Indeed, nice work indeed. Alright, so... Droids... Gungans. That's the main thing, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Gungans. Can Gungans take down Darth Revan? I have absolutely no idea. We'll find out any moment now. Sure, do some of that. Boss Nass doing a lot of damage. Charger doing nothing really for Gungans in this one. Uh-oh. We got shock everywhere, that's not good. Hold on. Our cooldowns are jacked. Uh-oh, generator's about to go down. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, so close. There we go, that should help. Uh-oh, there goes our generator. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Not looking too good right now. Fear is a problem. I don't think we can take down these two guys. They're just gonna wreck us. We're gonna get wrecked in this one. I'll just leave Malak, I don't know. Come on, big hit. Okay, so we do have healing immunity on them, so that might help us. But can we do enough damage? That's the problem. Come on. Okay, hold on, hold on. We might be able to pull this one off, actually. Hold on. Hold on, there we go. Alright, Gungans. Okay. Didn't look too good for a moment there, but they were able to hang in there and get a dub. Here we go. Generator counted for the Conquest modifier, says Burrito. What does it mean that it counted for the Conquest modifier? Win with Zuck surviving. Win without using any bounty hunters in your squad. It's gonna be our first look at Satele in action. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we have planned for the mini boss here. I will try nuke him out with Maul. Well, that works if you have weak spot. Without weak spot, I'm not sure that's gonna work. So we might have to try something else. Alright. Let's bring out our Mandalorians. I'll bring in Armor because she's support. Because I don't have weak spots, so maybe she can help out with the damage. And then let's bring in Zuck. Here we go. Revan got the Sith Ascension buff for killing the generator. Okay. I use Sorty. Nice. I don't know. Well, I guess put Medpack over here so he can keep recovering some stuff. I guess we gotta go for Revan first to get through the Savior. Why is nobody assisting? Nobody was assisting on Anguish. I guess Satele has something to shut down attacks out of turn. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, that wasn't too difficult actually. They were rather squishy. And then we have no bounty hunters as well. See if we can get a... Oh! Satele prevents assist when she's taunting, but she wasn't taunting though. Am I crazy? I didn't see her taunting at the start of the battle. Anyway, no bounty hunters, so let's see if we can get more droid kills in this one. Then we need sortie. Let's go. Okay, fair enough. I didn't really look into Satele's kit too much because she won't be out for another 3 months. I only look into characters just before they're added to the game. Well, she's not doing a whole lot, to be honest, let's put it that way. Luckily they're slow out of the gate, so... And down she goes. Looks like Satele will need her Omicrons to be useful. Judging by this, she's total garbage. She has rule of 2. Yeah, like I think all the good stuff with Satele is behind her Omicrons that will only be active in Grand Arena from what I remember reading her kit. Outside of Grand Arena, I guess in Territory Wars where you got Mission Omicron might be useful because basically Satele acts as a Zalbar in Territory Wars if she's in the leading slot, so she'll have that synergy with Mission. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess they were not over-prepared. But they were over-prepared, and why they were so slow then? Weird. Okay then, let's keep going, keep working on our feats in the meantime, until we get to the final boss. So, I guess, do we need to save anybody for the final boss? No, doesn't look like. Okay. Let's just keep going with Gungans then. Zealous Ambition. Oh yeah, sure, I need another Zealous Ambition. That's exactly what I need right now. Nothing of use, really. Alright. Gungans, do your thing. We'll just keep running Gungans until they can't do anything anymore, I guess. Can we just auto this one? Let's give it a shot. Oh, hold on. Maybe not. I just want to make sure that we use this and then we do auto, I think. There we go. Rulotvis says, I just finished all these feats using my Gungans and Shorty, and they took care of themselves, yeah. Crip says, well, but bonus turns and assists are incredibly useful for Gungans Kenobi. Two of those are still relevant, so she might be helpful there, maybe, yeah. I auto Gungans the first 5 or 6 nodes and got 3 out of 4 of the 3 feats done. Nice. So they do everything, right? They do defense down. Yeah, there you go. They do defense down. They do critical damage up. They do everything. The Swiss Army knife of SWGOH Gungans, right? They do everything. I still don't know what they do, but I know they just do everything, right? Sure, let's just... Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, let's try Bad Batch. Guda says, I did Malgus for critical damage. Yeah. Malgus is if you do have Malgus, it seems the easiest way to do crit damage. Because he does it on his basic and he double taps on his basic. And this would be much faster again with weak spot, but apparently they complete accuracy up as well, Gungans. And bonus turn, man, they really do everything. Let's pick up five more, I guess. Ooh, versus Tarkin. Let's see. Let's see how Gungans versus... Let's target the summon to get an extra defeat. Let's see how this will go. Okay. Man, Tarkin clones are durable, right? Let's see. There we go. Man. Creep Die says, okay, you're making me jealous, Beat. I gotta go pour myself some tea. Oh, this? I'm drinking green tea. Matcha. Kuda says, I'm taking my girlfriend through the Star Wars universe. I started her on the original trilogy first, and then we are going to story order. We just go to Jar Jar scene. I actually watched Star Wars in the correct order. Because let's face it, when did episode 1, 2, and 3 come out? Let me check. Was it before I was born or just after I was born? Sorry, not 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. So there you go. Episode 6 came out in 1983. Think about that. I was born in 1982. So how am I supposed to watch, go to cinema and watch movies that were released before I was born? So yeah, I actually got into Star Wars with episode 1. That was my introduction to Star Wars. So I actually watched them in the order 1, 2, 3 and then 4, 5, 6 later on. So I actually did not know Anakin will turn Darth Vader, so I was absolutely shocked when I was watching episode 3. My friend, she told me that he'll become Darth Vader because she knew him, and I didn't believe her. I thought she was teasing me. So it was absolute shocker when Anakin turned into Darth Vader in the end. I couldn't believe it. So I guess if episode 1 got me into Star Wars, it's not that bad, I guess. I think it's more, I guess, for people that did watch original trilogy first, that maybe they weren't too big fans of, I guess, episode 1, 2, 3. But if you just start with 1, then I don't know, maybe it's alright. Oh, let's keep going. Oof, right, that's gonna be tough. I mean, if you're getting... You know what would be fun? If you're really getting your girlfriend into Star Wars? That you watch all the stuff, like even the TV show, the other movies, but in correct chronological order. That would be something. Kuda says they were definitely going for a wider audience and bringing in the kids. Burrito says, by rules of the community, episode 5 must be seen first before you see episode 3. Episode 5. Okay, interesting. Merchandising, yeah, lots of merchandising. I binge watch all Star Wars in order once per year, says Todana. Nice. Just the movies or everything? I'm really hoping we finally get some Old Republic stuff though. That would be nice. Everything, wow. That's impressive. Okay, let's also give Sorty some love. Even Bad Batch animated. Do you know what? Bad Batch TV show is great, I love it. All the animated stuff actually from Star Wars I really like. Clone Wars, Rebels, everything. Even Acolyte. Do you know what? Acolyte wasn't, like, outside of terrible acting, it wasn't that bad. Like, I don't know. I find the overall story good, enjoyable. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it was interesting. Just the acting was terrible, for at least. Hey, we got a weak spot. There we go. Where is it? Where is it? Man, they really need to change the UI for these discs. I guess someone's gotta go. Either Leader's Resolve or Zealous Ambition, I don't know. Maybe we'll take Zealous Ambition off. And this is what I'm missing with this current set, like, we don't have any one-dot discs that actually help you out. No, like, Ruthless Swiftness, no Entrenched, so not very good. Alright, let's finally put a weak spot on. We did it. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's keep it going, I guess. Disney actually has chronological list for Star Wars. Oh, they do? Okay, that's cool. The final arc in Clone Wars with the Siege of Mandalore and Ahsoka Maul is peak. Yeah, the final episode was amazing. Yeah, it was great. Absolutely loved it. Yeah. Acolyte was a bad story, but even worse, it wasted Carrie and Moss. Oh yeah. I mean it. Like I said, I'm not saying it was amazing, but it was okay. Just the acting was bad, yeah. Burrito says, get them to love Anakin, then before they learn his fall, show episode 4, make them hate Anakin. Oh, that's some mind games there. Weak spot is going to make those Gungan Sith Empire battles way easier. Well, yeah, I only got 4 nodes to go, so... And there you go, we completed all the feats here as well. So we just have to do bounty hunters and Kelleran back now. Okay. Well, let's do some Kelleran back battles then. Sure, just give me Galactic Republic. I don't know. We need Kelleran back, we need a tank. And give me a support with a big AoE, I guess. There we go. Oh, yeah. Rule of 2 says, my main got crazy good discs where I didn't even really need them. My alt needs them and he got scrappy disc. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes, yeah. Gura says, yeah, it includes everything. The TV shows, the movies, the animated series, to fill in the blank. Oh, I could do Queen Amidala, that maybe would be actually faster. That would be probably faster, that's correct. We'll do Queen Amidala actually, right? Yeah. Oh man, Vayne is so tanky, it's not even funny. There we go. But he revived. Should have brought in Cat probably, right? Oh, come on guys, you're so close. And he's back to full. There we go. My gosh, this is taking a long time. And they're all counter-attacking or something, I don't know. There we go, we're ramping up now. Can we like take out kicks so he doesn't revive anybody? There we go, finally started to do some damage. But yeah, let's do Queen Amidala, yeah, that's probably a better one. I don't really have Queen Amidala on the back of my mind outside of Grand Arena, but she's still pretty good without her Omicrons, right? Alright, so I guess we do Queenie. And what we do? We can do Bad Batch Echo for more debuffs, right? Let's see how this will go. Do we just nuke him out? No, that wasn't enough. There we go, that'll help. I guess once they turn on Relic Delta, these battles will be faster, eh? But for smaller accounts, will be more painful. 2 weak spots. Yeah, I got one. I'll take it. Hold on. Let's actually bring the summon now, because troopers can be a bit painful to take down. Okay, maybe we'll get a turn eventually. Okay. There we go, that should slow them down. I guess we hit auto now. Well, they're still doing their best, but there we go. Bad Batch. Oof, Bad Batch can be rough. Okay. Alright, let's turn things around. Okay. Get some assists going. I think we are good to auto now. Is the cooldown increase from her Omicron? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. It's her Omicron. And here we are! Final boss. Win without using support units in your squad and win with Battle King Hondo surviving. Okay, over-prepared level 1 only, so not too bad. No Malak as well, okay. That shouldn't be too difficult, am I right? So what I have on my website, we'll just try this. No support. There we go. Mirror match, yeah. Oh, but I've got Malik, so I think we should be fine here. Once we get going eventually, that is. We got... we got blind on us. Alright, my turn. My Malgus hits harder than yours, eh? The buff immunity, very, very unfortunate there on Malak. There we go, alright, Revan's next. No, no Thermitron gains, Malak will stop that. Alright, and we hit auto now, there we go. Weak spot about to go wild, yeah. Nice music choice. Thanks. Yeah, I have a jazz playlist today. Okay, so that's the no support. Yeah, no support, and then we got to do Hondo. So let's go ahead and do that. And then that will be it. I guess we need a tank. And then we need the rest of the gang. Okay. Burrito says, man, I always forget Malak stops their meter on Sith. He does, yeah, because normally we don't use him versus Sith, right? So... you guys will figure it out, come on. You're a galactic legend. No, guys, no, don't take him out, because we'll lose OG Hondo. Man, Paris hits so hard, it's not even funny. Oh, you guys... Alright, fine. Yeah, weak spot, man. It took a long time, but we finally got it, eh? Sure, I don't know. Alright, now that's it. Oh, and perfect ending. Last battle, before I have to do another 100 refresh. Good. Alright, actually Sector 4 felt really almost like the least effort. How close to Red Crate now? I mean, I still have some work to do. Alright, because we have 18 key cards there, 18 there, and then I have to go to some of these as well and finish up some of this stuff like crosshair, evasion up. And then I'll be fine. Like sector 4-3, that's where we do Datacron farming anyway, and the others we don't need. Creep Dyke says 4 or 5 was the sector with least effort. Well, just completion wise, sector 2 you could say was the least effort. We maxed it out at 96 key cards. Sector 5 we maxed out as well. So these two were the least effort. Because sector 4 does have a lot of battles to do, eh? Like, you gotta do 10 pirate battles, 10 crosshair battles. But definitely sector 5 kind of felt the easiest. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed this week. Conquest stream every day. I always do that every, I guess, 12 weeks when new volume starts. There's just we kind of together work through the Conquest, see what's working, what doesn't, what things are available and so on. So if you did find this enjoyable, useful, helpful, come back in 12 weeks and we'll get to do it all over again. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.